Hi, I'm Galen, and this is Monkey Beard. Welcome to the channel. So I know some of you might be wondering how to kind of apply Minoxidil to your face to kind of get this luscious beard. So I was hoping that I could give a little video and an insight of how I apply twice a day, once in the morning and then once at night when I go to bed. And then hopefully you can kind of get a feel of how to apply it. It took me a little while to figure it out. I read the instructions, and apparently you're supposed to put it in the cup, and I didn't do that. I put it in my hand, and it melted, and something you didn't know that. So hopefully this will help you out. That way you can apply it appropriately. So I wanted to kind of go over application of Minoxidil. So you have the cup, and this took me a while to get because I was stubborn and didn't read the instructions. So hopefully you can learn from my mistakes. So if you put it into the cup, which is the cap that's provided, usually about like that much is more than enough. And then I just use my finger. Some people use like a brush to paint it on, but I use my finger because then I can really feel the places that I'm applying the Minoxidil to. So I put it on my finger, and then I put it on my face like so. It's also good. I found more effect if you put water on your face first. I didn't do that, but normally I do. You put water on your face. It does increase the potency of the Minoxidil, so be wary. I would start without putting any water on your face. I didn't see much of a reaction when I didn't put on the water, so I added the water. It does supposedly increase the potency by 5 times. So that means if you have any side effects, you might experience that 5 times as much. So please be aware of that. I would definitely go on the precarious end before I would do adding the water. So what I like to do is just kind of put it all along the line that I want to grow the beard on. And as you can see, I don't grow any hair on my neck, really. And that's because the last year and a half, I've been putting it exactly where I want the beard, and no more and no less. And if you see here, there's some like lighter patches right around the mustache in this area, and then right here. And then I have also a little bit of a small lighter patch right here, which I like to focus most of my efforts. So I'll rub that in, and I try to get a nice even distribution along the line. I also found more success if you actually kind of rub in the Minoxidil rather than just kind of coating your skin. I like to rub it in real good. All right, and then the other place that I have trouble with is the mustache. So for the mustache, since the hairs are a little longer, I actually have to go and dig underneath and make sure that the Minoxidil actually goes on the skin. Because if it's not going on the skin, you're actually not going to see much of an effect. So make sure that when you rub it in, as you start to grow out your facial hair, that you actually go all the way down to the root of the hair, because that's where the hair grows. I know some people believe that hair grows from the tip of the hair. It actually grows from the bottom and grows upwards. And then I also put it on my eyebrows because I had a serious lack of hair in my eyebrows. And I like to rub that in right there. And right there. And I do this twice a day, once in the evening and once in the morning. Rub it in. So this is kind of my area that I'm trying to focus on right now. It's the underlip. I'm not going to try to go full darkness underneath, but you know, I'll see what my growth pattern turns out to be. And then focus on the mustache right here. And right now I'm trying to get my mustache to grow a little taller than it is. So I'm putting right on the top. And then any extra that I have, I just like to put it in any of the sparser areas. So that includes underneath the jawline and on the top where I'm trying to create the nice dark thick line. And then I also have a little bit of sparseness right at the connectors of my sideburns to the beard. So I'm going to focus there. And again, you want to rub it in. So I have like little baby hairs. So you want to make sure that you apply very liberally where where you want to grow hair. And you have to keep doing that until the hairs become terminal, in which they become dark and coarse. Because right now, if it's fine peach fuzz, that's called vellus hairs. And you want to make sure that they get fully activated into terminal hairs, and then that's when supposedly you got to keep those beard hairs once you roll off with the Minoxidil. And if you don't, then those vellus hairs will fall out. And I did experience that a little bit right here because I was focusing more on this side because this is my weaker side for a while. And then sure enough, the vellus hairs fell out, and then I now have to restart in this area. So you can see there's a little bit of a small gap here. That's just because I missed it. So hopefully that helps you with your application of Minoxidil. So I usually let it dry. I use the foam. I find that it's easier to apply and makes my skin less dry. So I let it dry, which takes around like a minute to 2 minutes. After which I'll put on lotion. And I find that if you moisturize after you use the Minoxidil, I have a faster reaction, so the hair actually starts to grow faster after I apply the lotion. So I hope this video was really helpful for you to kind of not have to second guess on, well, how is it supposed to apply it? Because the bottle says to apply it to your scalp. So hopefully it shines the light on all of that. And if you like this content, make sure to give me a thumbs up. That really helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you have any comments or questions or concerns, or just want to bash my beard shape or just my personality, you can just leave that in the comments below. That really helps me with content in the future, and I'd love to answer your questions. If you'd like to see my beard journey as we continue on for the next 6 months, as I start to finish my cycle and then roll off, please consider subscribing. I'd love to see you in future videos. Otherwise, I'll catch you around. Thank you so much.